The advice that I have for freshmen coming to UAF is not exactly the most exciting. It's make sure you check your email all the time, every day, several times a day. I know many students hate checking their email, but that is the main method of communication when you're in college. And it will save a lot of stress and miscommunication with your professors and classmates, and if you have a student job, your supervisors. My choice in major was inspired by my middle and high school Spanish teacher, as well as my parents. I took 3 years of Spanish before coming to college, and I really enjoyed it because it felt like a puzzle almost. Taking the parts of words and the conjugations and putting them together to make words and sentences. And I remember going to my parents and asking them, hey, I really enjoy this puzzle. I wish I could do it for other languages too. And my parents were like, there is a major for that in college. And so I was sold on linguistics. Once I graduate, the profession I'm looking to go into is finding the intersection between event and program planning and facilitation and stuff like that with teaching language and bolstering English as a second language learners. And so I would really like to find a position like that, because that's kind of what I've been doing here at the university for the past couple of years. I work with the student activities office, and we put on programs and events. We also put on the traditions at UAF, and so being able to find a way to integrate my experience with event and program planning with my education would be the ideal situation. The professor that played a significant role in my college career, I have to give a shout out to one of my linguistics professors, Dr. Zeekman. She helped me discover my interest in teaching languages through computer-assisted language learning methods. And she was my mentor for a big project semester and was probably more excited and enthusiastic about it than I was, which is really saying something because I was really invested in this project and it was really cool. She is also helping me this upcoming fall semester with a directed study to help me finally get those last few credits needed for graduation. Her kindness and support throughout the years in the linguistics program has really helped me look forward to going to class every day. And if I had to remember something she told me, it would probably be, don't worry. I came into one of our meetings one day and I was just not feeling it. I was not prepared for the meeting, and she said, don't worry, we're going to work on it together. And I just really appreciated that because it just acknowledged that I was a human being who has struggles, and it was really nice. It meant a lot to me. Yes, so over the years I have received several scholarships. I am incredibly lucky and so grateful for them. I graduated high school in the top 15% of my class, so I received the UA Scholars Award, which has partially funded my college career through the past 3 years now. I also received the Nanak Pledge Scholarship, which is kind of similar to UA Scholars. I've also applied and earned several scholarships from the UA Foundation, and of course these scholarships impacted my life and academic career. The amount of relief from stress about financials and that kind of stuff that I've been given by these scholarships is immeasurable. And I am fortunate enough to be able to be graduating debt-free because of these scholarships, and it is a blessing that I will certainly not take for granted. The project that I think is the most significant to me during my time at UAF it's a little tricky to choose, but I have to go with my work with the Student Activities Office, especially my work with orientation last fall in 2022. I helped structure the whole program around incentivizing students to attend by gamifying the events. They earned points for each event they went to or side quests they did. Side quests were things like ask a question, take a photo with a friend, stuff like that. So for every event and side quest they did, they got points, and they were able to redeem those points for UAF-themed prizes. It was a huge endeavor to market and implement, and it was certainly not without flaws. But it made orientation a little more fun for the new students, and I believe it helped with our engagement numbers overall. And overall, I really hope that it got the people within my office and upper-level admin thinking about how to adapt our traditions and the things that we do to better reflect the interests of the students. One of the biggest challenges that I faced while at UAF isn't a singular thing. It was managing schoolwork and motivation on top of seasonal affective disorder and other conditions that I have. Seasonal affective disorder and the other things that I have were very unhelpful in bolstering my motivation to do homework and go to class. On several occasions, I called in late to work because I couldn't get out of bed. There were semesters where I never felt well rested, my eating habits were awful. I was depressed all the time, all that good stuff. But I was able to overcome this, and I'm still working on overcoming some of these things by surrounding myself with really good people. I found community with the Tabletop Role-Playing Games Club, the Student Activities Office, and in my classmates, specifically with my acting class classmates and my linguistics class classmates. A fun fact about me that most people might not know is that although they think I am a very introverted person, and they're right, they assume I don't like talking to people. But I absolutely adore public speaking. I love being on a stage in front of hundreds of people and talking to them. I could do that. One of my dreams is to give a TED Talk. I think that would be so cool. So yeah, I love public speaking. I think what made me stand out as an outstanding student this year was the fact that I am not a flawless student. I fail quizzes, I miss assignments, and I definitely don't have straight A's. I've missed class meetings and have had to ask for extensions on assignments. But I do it all with honesty and sincerity. I'm honest with my professors, my classmates, and myself, and I believe that I was chosen as a standout student because they saw this in me. I am outspoken, but respectful, and I do my best to be honest with everyone around me. Oh, my biggest takeaway from college is probably I'm a lot braver than I think I am, and I am not as afraid of jumping into things as I thought I was. One of the best things that has happened to me was meeting some of my closest friends from joining a Dungeons & Dragons group filled with strangers. We were all part of the TTRPG Club Discord, but none of us had ever met before. I was really hesitant to join at first because I didn't know anybody, but I was brave and I joined, and they are some of the best friends I've ever had in my college career, and I'm really good friends with them to this day. I would like to thank the Linguistics Department and CLA for recognizing me for this award. It has been an honor to be part of the Linguistics Department these past few years. I've met many excellent professors, classmates, and friends. I'd also like to acknowledge my parents, Michelle and Jared, who have supported all my academic endeavors for the past decade and a half. Thank you.